Welcome back to week 10 of Hand Technique Demystified. Today we will continue to learn about the molar pumping motions and pull-out accents. Guys, I'm really assuming that you're on track with everything we've discussed so far. Especially this week, we will start right where last week's lesson ended. So please go back first if you haven't seen it. Concerning those molar pumping motions, a lot of discussions have emerged concerning the exact time when to lift your arm in order to prepare for the next accent. Some people teach to constantly go up in several steps, like this. Other people teach to stay down as long as possible and wind up just before the next accent. There are also a lot of questions of exactly how much arm or elbow you should actually use. Should you use your elbow at all, or should you whip more from your arm? How much elbow exactly, and so on and so forth. To all those questions, I have the same answer as always. Don't overthink it. You know this is kind of my principle. As long as you found a comfortable position to play great, free and open whip strokes, wrist snaps and pumping motions, you're on the right track. Same thing with the grip. Once your body understands the principle of the Moeller technique, it doesn't really matter how you hold the drumstick anymore. The more important thing is that everything happens in time. You can put a drumstick in this position and hear where your wind-up happens. If it's in time, it's right. So a 32nd note before the accent in 16th notes, or a 16th note triplet before the accent in 8th note triplets. You should practice the pumping motions together in unison. And the next step would be to shift one hand, one subdivision over. Practice different positions like these. By time you will be able to mix them as you like and use them very musically. So when a drummer goes like this, it's nothing more than mixing molar pumping motions together. And now, the pull-out accent. The pull-out accent is nothing more than a pumping motion stopping right after the second accent. This is a great tool. So you see, the Gladstone free-stroke technique is great for accents in moderate tempos. The finger technique is great for speed without accents. If you want speed with accents, you need the Moeller technique. This is the only way to do it, and everybody uses it, whether they know it or not. Same thing with power. You can get solid power with the free-stroke technique. However, you get much more power with much less effort when using a molar-based whip stroke. I use a whip for almost every loud note that I play, and most drummers do, at least subconsciously. Over time, the Moeller technique will just melt with your other playing techniques, and you will use a whip stroke more often than not. So I hope this 3-week overview of the Moeller technique was helpful. Again, its concept is easy, but it will take you some time to allow the waves to flow successfully. As I've told you before, the Moeller technique has a very special place in the world of drum technique and an almost holy grail kind of status. Instructors have dedicated their whole lives to it. So I hope you'll forgive me the fast pace and density of information I've put in those last 3 weeks. Our goal here is demystifying, and for that it was very important to me that you understand that it's actually nothing more than a whip. But of course, and especially with the Moeller technique, there's much more to it. So please check out my other courses on my website. There will definitely be some Moeller ones out there soon, or might already be available by the time you're watching this. And please post your questions in the comment section. I will try to answer them as good as I can, and they will surely inspire me for new lessons. That's it for this week. We've now covered all the different gears and ground techniques, and we will start to mix them and dive into the world of hybrid techniques next week. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, ring the notification bell, and go to my website. See you all next Monday.